Okay, so we're going to learn how to scrape polythiophene off of a silicon wafer. The supplies include the scissors for cutting our double-sided carbon tape to hold the sample down, tweezers for picking up the sample, and an industrial-grade razor blade, preferably new, never used out of the box. The sample that we're using is a silicon wafer with a small drop of dried polythiophene. We are first going to stick the sample down using double-sided tape. I've exposed the top of the tape, and the sample is placed so that the long axis is pointing away from me. And just to clarify that, the direction that is away from me is the grating axis direction. The reason is that we want to be scraping away from our body or towards our body. That is more controllable than a side-by-side motion. And we of course want to be scraping in the axis grating direction and not perpendicular to the grating. So the next step is to press the razor blade down onto the silicon surface and apply pressure to the center. I'm applying pressure with my thumb and trying to distribute that pressure as evenly as possible on the surface. And then I'm going to use my other hand just as a support and then guide the blade across the silicon surface, lifting off that polythiophene film. And if that is done in one smooth motion, there shouldn't be too much residue. It is possible to go one more pass with a clean portion of the blade and just clean that up one more time. Once that looks good, I would discard the razor blade and not use the same one on another sample due to dulling of the blade edge. And if we get our sample off the double-sided tape, we should see that it has come. It's looking like it's become a very clean surface. That's all.